Hi, this is Brad Linder with Liliputing, and this is the Asus Zenbook UX305. It's an affordable, portable laptop. It weighs about 2.6 pounds, it's 0.5 inches thick, and it sells for $699 with an Intel Core M Broadwell processor, 8 gigabytes of RAM, 256 gigabytes of solid-state storage, and a full HD 13-inch display. It's a pretty nice laptop that, as you can see, comes with Windows 8.1 software, but it is possible to run different software on it. So I'm going to show you how you can boot Ubuntu from an 8 gigabyte USB flash drive. Other operating systems might work. I tried Linux Mint and had no luck with that, but other people have said that they've gotten Fedora and other operating systems to work. This is a early April nightly build of Ubuntu 15.04 64-bit software. 32-bit will not work, at least not without some modifications. So let's go ahead and put that in a USB flash drive, or in a USB port here. Get rid of that notification, and we're going to reboot. Now, we're going to have to sort of repeatedly mash the escape key so that it notices that we're doing it. And from here, you can see that we now have the option to boot from the flash drive. Before I do that, I'm actually going to show you setup. And this is with the defaults already in place. We've got Secure Boot is enabled. And under USB configuration, legacy USB mode is also enabled. You might be able to sort of tinker with those settings if you wanted to make some changes, but it should work as is. So let's go ahead and save and exit. Yes. We're going to mash that escape key again. It's not going to work, so we're going to have to go ahead and load Windows. Restart. And this time, boot. So now we've got the option to try Ubuntu without installing, and fairly quickly it should load the operating system. Another thing I like about this laptop, you can see it's got a matte display. You can sort of see my shadow, but you don't see my reflection in it because it's not a glossy screen. You can find details about how this performs with Windows at liliputing.com, or check out our other YouTube video looking at general performance issues. And we've got the Ubuntu desktop. Let's go ahead and connect to the internet. And we're online. So you can see out of the box, touchpad's working, display drivers seem to be working pretty well. Although it says we're connected. Actually, no, it says we're not connected. If that doesn't work in a moment, we'll try connecting to our 2.4 gigahertz network instead. Okay, well I did have Wi-Fi working earlier, since it doesn't seem to want to cooperate at the moment. I'll just show you a couple of other things here. Keyboard shortcuts for volume seem to work just fine. Airplane mode works. Basic commands work. Seems to handle multitasking pretty well. And I've been able to use the Firefox web browser to play YouTube videos when I can connect to the internet. Not sure why it's not working right now. Okay, now we're connected. So let's do this again. We got Liliputing loading up here. Two-finger scrolling works just fine.
Hi, this is Brad Linder with Liliputing, and I'm going to show you how you can run Android applications on a Windows computer, Mac, Linux. With it as if I were using an Android device. Now, normally it only lets you.
So we've got video playback, web browsing, and let's load the Ubuntu Software Center. And you should be able to install applications this way. So we're running off the USB flash drive right now. It's a live image. We haven't installed it to the built-in storage, but you should be able to do that if you wanted to. And there we go. Install a word processor. And open it up. So there you go. That's a quick look at Ubuntu 15.04 running on this laptop, the Asus Zenbook UX305. About the only thing that I've noticed doesn't work out of the box here are the shortcuts for screen brightness. It might be possible to get those to work. I haven't really explored it very thoroughly, but volume icons work. Can I turn off the... Yep, I can even disable the touchpad using the button for that. I can re-enable it, good. And I can install applications, surf the web, watch videos, perform all sorts of other activities. So Ubuntu seems to work pretty nicely here. Again, it's just a question of making sure that you have an operating system that can be booted from the flash drive using Secure Boot. So some operating systems you might run into difficulties with that, others should work fine. But Ubuntu 15.04 works fine and shows that this laptop does work pretty well with at least one Linux open source operating system. This is Brad Linder with Liliputing and the Asus Zenbook UX305.